Our twins are not best friends so far. They don't even really like each other at all. No, this is a hard no. It's definitely more work because there's 2 babies.
Oh yeah, now they're toddlers and they're like on the go. They don't want to just sit on their moms all day. Hello. I feel like we haven't sat down in front of the camera and done like a sit down video in so long.
Probably months. I am Allie, by the way.
And I'm Sam, and we are moms to twin boys. Yes, we're married.
Usually we do this. My engagement ring is not on, but my wedding band is.
Because she lost it.
No, okay, it's misplaced. It's misplaced.
That's a story for another video.
Yes.
The twins are now 1 year old.
Yes.
And we thought that we would do a little 1 year of surviving parenting twins Q&A and answer your questions. So we asked over on Instagram for you guys to send in your questions, and here's the answers. Okay, so let's start with this one.
Okay.
If you could tell yourself anything a year ago, what would you say?
I would say that it will get easier because I found at the start it was a lot of transition and a lot of, oh my gosh, things are so different. But now I feel like it's a good routine.
I would say that it's okay if you just want to sit there and snuggle your newborn baby.
That's
it's okay if like the dishes aren't done all the time. It's okay if like the house isn't perfectly clean, if the laundry piles up. It's okay if you just want to like snuggle that little baby.
That's
because
a really
it goes
good one.
so fast.
Yes.
Like we talk about now, how were they ever that little?
And then you just want to snuggle them and they're like, no, we're busy.
Oh yeah, now they're toddlers and they're like on the go. They don't want to just sit on their moms all day.
Yeah.
And I miss those days.
I know.
So just like soak them up.
Yeah, that's very good.
Someone asked about the reality of twins, the good and the bad. Are there things harder or better than having a singleton? We don't have a singleton.
Well, we don't have a singleton, so we don't know. It's definitely more work because there's 2 babies.
The thing that I find the hardest about having twins is comforting them both at the same time.
Yeah.
So if they both want to be rocked to sleep, if they're both having a hard time and they both just want that one-on-one attention, a snuggle and like help them feel better, it's so hard dividing yourself between the 2 of them when they need the same thing at the same time.
And you have to like triage. It's like you are triaging whose needs are most important in your opinion at that time, which is so sad because they both deserve to get the one-on-one comfort that they need. But like, it's just the reality of twins that you can't do that.
Especially because they don't like to be near each other. They don't like each other. So you can't cuddle them both at the same time. It'll make everything 10 times worse.
That's another thing.
That's been hard. Them not liking each
like,
other.
People are like, oh, twins are best friends. Our twins are not best friends so far. They don't even really like each other at all.
No,
so
they're always pushing each other and hitting each other and taking each other's toys. They don't really have many cute moments of them interacting.
No.
It's all chaos all the time.
But people assume that, oh, twins are gonna play together. No, I hope one day they will.
One day they do.
But now they don't at all. So that is the harsh reality. Their twins might not be friends.
The goods of having twins though, is I have 2 babies that I love so much and I have so much fun with them and they are so sweet and so special and it's just so amazing, especially like wanting to be a mom for such a long time. Having 2 of them is out of this world. I
cool.
love having twins.
It's cool to have twins.
Somebody asked us, Allie,
yeah,
would you like to have another set of twins or just singletons from now on? We disagree.
No.
We don't disagree on many things in life.
Okay.
This is something we disagree on.
I love having one set of twins. I would not change it. I love having one set of twins. Would I have 2 sets? No. This is a hard no. Absolutely not. 2 sets of twins is not no. No.
What do I say all the time?
Yes. She wants 2 sets.
I would love another set of twins.
The house is
Our
full
house is very full.
No room.
I would love to have another set of twins. Allie would not. I guess.
I mean, if
we'll see
it
what
happened and we
happens.
had a set, okay, it would be great. I'm sure I'd be like, it's so cool to have 2 sets of twins.
But maybe we wouldn't put in 2 embryos in the future, like we did to have the twins. We put in 2 embryos and then had 2 babies. Maybe we would stick to single embryo transfers from here on out.
And then it could split.
I mean, some people have triplets because they put 2 embryos in and 1 splits, and then they have another one too. If you could go back to a specific moment in the last year, what would it be?
Probably just when they were like so tiny and you could hold them both wanting to run like this. You know, you could just watch a show and they didn't move and they just slept. That was cozy. And I didn't really get to enjoy it. I think I was recovering. So I'd go back to that.
I want to say that I would go back to the day they were born because they were so small and so fresh and so little. But then in reality, I didn't enjoy our time in the hospital though. Not because of the twins. They were great. I hated the nursing.
Yeah, no, it's just being in
staff
the
coming in
hospital.
constantly and waking you up. They would come in every 2 hours to check on us.
Sometimes more.
Sometimes
They'd be like,
more.
see you in an hour for your needle. Why do you give me my needle at midnight?
In my head, I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be so nice to relive that moment? But then I'm like, oh yeah, but that was the worst sleep I've had in my entire life. I would go back to when they were like a month old.
Yeah.
Super sweet and cuddly and tandem breastfeeding and stuff.
Yeah.
For one day.
One
I
day.
don't want to ever go back to tandem breastfeeding, but maybe for one day it would be nice.
Yeah.
Will we ever show the twins faces or reveal their names?
Oh, good question. We won't, but they might choose to once they're old enough to have social media. So they probably will. They're going to be teens.
Yeah, on their teams.
So yeah, I'm sure they will.
But it's not
we
something
won't.
we will be doing. What is the best piece of parenting advice you've received?
We don't get much advice.
No, we don't get
Do we?
No.
Our families are actually very, very good about not giving their opinions.
I think because
aren't
they know we don't want their opinion.
Yeah, but they're like very respectful of that. I don't know if I've really got any advice from anyone. I feel like some twin mums, though, have always said it gets so much more fun and so much easier. That's good to keep in your mind, to be like, yeah, maybe they will be friends, maybe they will play, it will get easier to take them out. But otherwise, I don't really get much advice. So what's yours, Annie?
During the first month or so, you were postpartum. I wasn't postpartum, obviously.
Yeah.
But lining up postpartum support was something that I'd seen on like social media recommended, and it's something that we ended up doing. So I'd say that was parenting advice.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that we did that. We don't have family local to be able to support us, so we had hired someone to help us when the twins were really little, a postpartum doula with postpartum support, and it was so helpful.
It was so
I feel like
helpful.
that's something that I'm very glad that was recommended to us and that we did it.
Yeah.
What are your absolute favorite family memories?
I liked going to Disney.
Oh
That
my
was so fun.
god,
The
that
whole
was a
trip
good
to
one.
Florida was so fun, and it was just so nice to see them at Disney. And I think all of our trips with them
Has been really
really
good.
nice. All the
Disney was
trips.
so good because we went in with such low expectations. The bar was on the ground.
Honestly,
we were like, if we're in there
yeah.
for 20 minutes, whatever. I understand it's a big expense. We weren't going to Florida for Disney. We were just going to
Yeah.
Florida on vacation. And then we said, okay, here's one day. We'll get tickets. We will see how it goes. Just for this one day to go to Disney and see what happens. And it was actually so good. We had no expectations, and then the
Yeah.
twins did so well. We went right away, and then we stayed until it was time for them to go to bed. Could have stayed, but we were like,
Yeah, they
you
could
know
have
what,
went
let's
sleep.
end on a good note and just leave now.
Yeah.
And it was
It was
such
so
a good
good.
experience. It was so much fun.
It was really fun.
I can't wait to take them now that they're toddlers,
They're
because they
gonna
have
love
like
everything. They're gonna be,
opinions
like
now.
pointing and
Oh yeah.
they're so funny.
And it'll be such a different experience taking them now.
I know.
That was a good one. You're right. I liked that one.
All our trips. I also like how they love Rosie.
Yes.
It's so sweet. And now they're like playing and they go up to her. And it's just so nice because I was worried about how they would all get along, and it's very sweet.
So now that the twins are a year old, what are we looking forward to in the next year of life for them being 1 year olds?
Probably just laughing. Honestly, laughing at them because they're so funny. They
They're
have
already
such
so
goofy
funny.
personalities, but they're also so dramatic. The toddlers. Obviously, we're not going to laugh, but we will.
To each other.
To each
Be like,
other.
oh my god,
because
did
they're
you see what
so
he said?
funny, and to do some more traveling.
I would say do more traveling. I'm so excited. I don't know if we've said here on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
But we're planning on trying to do Vlogmas. You know, we usually try. We never succeed, but that's all right. It's part of the adventure. We are going to try to do Vlogmas this year. And we are going at the very end of November, so it will kick off Vlogmas. But the very end of November, we are going to New York City for the Christmas season. And we are going to do all the Christmas things, and I'm so excited for that. I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Europe. Like, I want to take full advantage of them being lap infants and being able to fly for free
Yes.
before we need to buy 4 plane tickets to go anywhere. I want to take full advantage of that. Oh, I hear a baby crying. They are with their carer. They are fine. We're not ignoring them. What is your favorite thing about each baby? My favorite thing about, oh my god, this is so hard.
It's hard to choose one thing.
Okay, I like that George is a snuggly little mummy's boy. He loves his mummies.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sweet.
It's very sweet.
I love just his love for us. He's just such a sweet boy, and he likes to give kisses. Yes, I haven't given many kisses this week.
I know.
But he normally gives us so many kisses and just cuddles, and he just wants to sit on your lap, and it's so nice. Fred, he is something else. He is just so full of beans. I love how outgoing he is. He wants to make friends with every single person he meets, and I love that about him.
Favorite thing about George is just he's like so observant. He's thoughtful in the sense that he observes and thinks, but then when he wants to show his personality, it just like comes out. And then Fred, yeah, he's just the most charming little guy. He's gonna be a handful because he's so freaking charming, mischievous, and up to no good all the time. But then he's like, he gets away with it.
And they're so different. They're complete opposites, and I love that they each are their own little person.
Me
it's
too.
So fun.
It's nice because with being a twin, it's nice to have individuality. I don't know, but I assume
probably because twins often get lumped together and thought of as like one package deal, and not often as individuals.
So it's nice that they're very different. They're definitely their own people.
Yeah.
I don't think they even want to identify as twins.
No, they're gonna be those kids that are like, I hate being a twin.
We are not twins.
What was the most unexpected thing you found that you loved as a mom? Something that I didn't think I would like. Oh, sad boy. Something that I didn't think that I would like and I thought would be more annoying is rocking them to sleep. In general, I don't really mind it. Even when it takes an hour. Like I just cuddle them and I could read my book and just hang out. I thought that it'd be more annoying than it is. You know, because you just hear these horror stories. Bedtime's so hard. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't bug me as much as I thought it would.
Yeah. What surprised me is how I didn't feel like our lives were like this huge change. I felt like they were just an addition and it felt pretty seamless.
Yeah.
I didn't have like this huge identity change. So that surprised me in a good way because I was worried about that. Just identify as mother because there's so many different parts that I like to have. So that, it just was, okay, two more friends that are yours forever.
Yeah, forever friends.
Forever friends. I hope they want to be our friend forever.
I know, right?
I love them. They're so cute.
Is there anything you think you would do different with another future child?
I think just like you said, hold them more and not be so stressed about them sleeping in the bassinet. But I think that had to do with there being two, that you couldn't physically always have a baby.
Yeah.
So I think with a singleton, maybe we could share that.
Let's see, what would I do differently? Do a lot the same, honestly.
Yeah.
I might breastfeed longer. I breastfed, I pumped for a year. Yes. And I breastfed twins one twin for 6 months, one twin for 10 months. I'm glad that I did what I did with the twins, but for a future child, I might try to breastfeed longer. We'll see. Do you get asked who's the mom when you're out together?
Sometimes we do. Not like overwhelmingly though.
Not that often,
I think people in their head will just like assume maybe the one who's pushing the stroller is the mom, or if we're both wearing one, they don't assume they're twins. They assume.
They look so different. They're different sizes.
Yeah. And if they are in the double stroller, I think people just assume that whoever's pushing, because they can resemble both of us.
We definitely get a ton more questions about
them being twins,
having twins, than we do about being two moms.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, definitely. Oh my god, the amount of twin questions is, or comments. The amount of times people say to me in the run of the day, I'm just saying me because I take them out usually on an adventure every day while Allie works. The amount of times I get someone saying to me, wow, your hands are full.
Or you've got your hands?
You've got your hands full. I hear that like 6 times.
Oh yeah.
An outing at least.
Sometimes I avoid taking them out on days where I don't have like the mental capacity to speak to strangers, because people just have so many questions and they stop you so much. I'm just not gonna go.
I know. I've started not feeling like I have to stop and answer everyone's questions, because I get stopped so many times when I'm out with them. I do have my hands full. Yes, they're twins. I keep moving because I'm like, I don't want
You don't want to stop and talk. You're just out for your errands.
I know.
You know?
Also, I hate when people try to touch them. If I
know,
stop,
it's
someone's going to try to touch
It's so
them.
weird. It's very odd.
I mean, it doesn't help though that, like we said, Fred is so extremely social and
know,
wants
he'd
to
be
be friends with everyone. So you're walking by and he just starts waving and smiling
he's
and reaching for
inviting
you.
it.
Oh my gosh, he will take any stranger could hold him. He'll be like, hey, do you want to pick me up?
Go.
Oh, what's the best part about traveling with babies?
Oh, it's just fun. It's
Like,
fun to
two more
show
friends.
them things. Yeah, and see them looking at things for the first time. It's very cool. And it'll be even more cool as they get older, I think, because they're going to have interests.
I absolutely love traveling with kids. I
It's
know that
fun.
so many people though are like, what's the point? Like they're not going to remember it when
Yeah.
they're little, but I
But it's
enjoy
not
it.
really for them right now.
Right
it's
now-
because we don't want to stop going on our trips.
How has having twins impacted our relationship?
I mean, at the start, we didn't get to see each other very often because we did shift.
Yes, we didn't get to see each other as much.
Yeah,
we
we did,
don't
like,
get in general.
shifts.
We don't get to spend as much time together, just the two of us, as we
Yeah.
did. Obviously,
So at the start, it was not great because we were always with babies. They didn't have a bedtime. We weren't really going out and doing things. We were worried about COVID, and we also didn't get any time to do anything. Now it's pretty good. We do lots of stuff.
we get to see
We
each
spend
other
a lot of time
lot.
together.
I
We
will
do
say
lots of dates.
there's more things to fight about when there's babies because there's so many parenting decisions and like things to be done and stuff. So there's definitely more opportunities to disagree on things. And we're sleep deprived still.
Yeah.
So I feel like sometimes you have a shorter fuse.
Especially if it's me. If it's me who lost lots of sleep. I'm just not a pleasant person, and everyone knows it. It's terrible quality. It's my worst quality.
It actually
One
might
of my
be.
worst. As a whole, no, I feel like it's the same as before.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think our
I don't think
relationship
it's really changed.
is any worse off for having kids. I feel like there was definitely a transition period of
Yeah.
like we have these
it's
two
normal.
new humans taking up all of our time and attention. I think that we have always, even since they were little, put in an effort to still spend
Yeah.
time together. We had their first babysitter when they were only 3 weeks old, and we were like
We were so
crying.
scared.
We
She was
were
like,
so
"Go, go."
scared.
She's still who's here.
She's with the twins right now, a year later.
But yeah, that was our first date, and it was like very nice to go out.
Yes.
And we still go out
Still
a
go
lot,
all the time.
which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do things just the two of us, do
We
things with
take things
friends.
with the. We also take the boys out a
Yes.
lot, but it's nice to do things without them too.
Yeah.
But then we also miss them. But if they're asleep,
I
we're like,
know,
oh, it's
it's
okay,
so
they're asleep
hard.
anyway. So that's why we do a lot of things when they're asleep at night.
Yes, we do.
Because then we're not like missing out any time with the boys. Should we end it?
I think we should end it because I think the twins
I
need to
know,
go down
so.
for a nap.
Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your
Yes.
questions, and we'll probably see you very soon.
Yes, we will.
We
All
will.
right. Bye.
like twins, I think. Are we the twins?
Are we the twins in the scenario?